how I read the cards is just the general energy, and then I have clarifiers following. But anyway, we'll just jump right in. It's going to be career, money, finance, as well as just a primary relationship. This may seem to be the big energies up for whoever this resonates for. Again, you're all in different timelines. You don't make a decision on, you're not all making a decision if you're a Cancer on a Monday or a Wednesday. So just be aware of how that plays out. So first off, I see the Two of Pentacles. It looks like you're juggling or managing to balance your emotions, your finances. There's ups and downs, that kind of thing. It's right next to the High Priestess. So this could be, you juggling those emotions for sure, and sort of intuitive situations that you're not really sure how to maybe navigate or prioritize something because you're making, but you are making some headway in terms of how things play out, with these ups and downs. Now, High Priestess is of course a Cancer energy, so it's intuition, it's hidden knowledge, it's a period of waiting. You're being guided more by your inner knowing than external proofs of things in this period. So I would definitely say that there's some truths that are yet to be revealed. We are now into the Queen of Swords. So this is clarity, this is boundaries, this is truth telling. This is about cutting through the fog, making rational choices. You're not tolerating dishonesty, things of that sort. I feel you're very direct this month in your communication. Four of Cups. All around that dissatisfaction. It's like there's emotional withdrawal, there's some kind of apathy, there's a boredom here. And I feel like you're discontented with the way things are in your life right now. You're not emotionally satisfied despite the fact that I see some opportunities that are present here in terms of even a job. Queen of Wands could be dealing with somebody who's, charismatic, very confident, fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but definitely shows dips up and down here. So I feel like Cancer, October is going to be about holding your energy and to step into your power, your magnetism, and, have some belief in yourself here because there is some things that are quite positive. The Five of Wands in reverse, is of course a conflict resolution. So it's a lessening of the struggles that you've been going through. So whatever the tension was that once caused the friction, it begins to ease, and there's some kind of internal competition or self doubt, though, however, that may be lingering. The Empress is that card of, could be dealing with a mother figure, could also be dealing with creativity, nurturing, abundance, anything like that. That's quite positive coming in here. It is also relevant to your personal identity. So it's fertile soil there. So it means that, you're really paying attention more so to yourself and your personality and the things that you want in your life. Now we're getting into this is more, like I said, you're balancing between responsibility and emotional fulfillment here, and there is some truth or guiding forces that are coming through to help make things clear for you in making your decisions. So you're kind of extrapolating between what is right for you and what is something that is not going to, move you ahead. So you're discerning. Is what I would say with that energy. So there's emotional dissatisfaction though, but I feel like that will help to push you into pushing you towards something that will make you feel more confident. So you're looking at things that will help you feel more confident in this period. So there is a clearing away of the where there's going to be more growth. So there's a clearing away where the old conflicts begin to dissolve. Again, your core energy was the Empress, which is at the bottom. So again, it's a creative cycle. It may not fully show yet, but the seeds are there that are going to be planted in this month. Now, I would say as far as money, Nine of Pentacles is looking pretty good. You're feeling independent, self-sufficient, really enjoying, things at this time. In October, you feel financially free in some way, or you're secure and you're feeling proud of what you've built. However, with the Five of Pentacles below that, that also is an indicator that, beneath all that sense of pride, there is still that sense of fear of lack or actual periods of feeling stretched or unsupported. So it's like a shadow that kind of lingers beyond the security. Now, there is something here with that King of Cups. And again, I feel like you're moving toward emotional steadiness. I don't feel like you're there. You could be relying on somebody who is a supportive energy, but and again, could be a father figure, also could be just yourself learning to handle life's ups and downs. But the Ace of Cups is like a renewal or a fresh start from a period of emotional imbalance. And so it's like it's uplifting you. So whether this is a job or a new source of hope or support or money or something that just feels good, and it, as well, it has some practical um, you know some practical energy around it as well. But I feel like you're kind of a paradox in October. So there's security and there's independence, but you also have this fear around, loss and things of that sort. So again, there's emotional mastery, and then you're embracing this new chance, for something emotional to appear. But again, it's like the opportunity for fresh flow in your finances will happen if you don't stay stuck in fear. So again, you've got some grief and regret and things that you're sort of focused on that you're still working through about what's missing in your life. But emotionally, I feel like you are feeling loss or disappointment in a close bond. There is a sense that it could be around a mother figure here as well, or something maternal. There is definitely something here about emotional dips, that kind of thing with the but even with the page of Pentacles, which is coming out here. And again, we've got the emotional dips with the two here. I also want to say what I noticed as well is these cards were sort of underlying. So I feel like you're going through, could be dealing with an actual death, but these were cards at the bottom of the deck. Could be something that came up that was, arose fairly, you know, significant loss too, or something of that sort. But there is like a karmic kind of energy there, and sort of making decisions. It's like an epiphany, and trying to balance out some of those, gray areas in your life. But either way, I feel like you're shifting, and I feel like there is definitely some kind of connection between the relationships and the money. So I would say overall, though, your relationships are still a little bit more fragile. Feelings of loss, emotional letdowns kind of surface, but you are in the process of rebuilding through small, steady steps. That's what I have for you. Keep moving forward, never give up. And it's not how good you are, it's